What do you want to listen to? Can you sing it for me?
It's my bad poetry. If you listen to that song.
Rhyme or free, it doesn't matter to me. It's my bad poetry. Good day.
I need that energy. I need that energy from you, Aaron. Good day.
I said good day.
I said good day. Funny how you're saying hello and I'm saying bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. This is going to be a rough one.
Yeah, good luck.
Yep. Pause.
Gotta get some coffee first.
Gotta get some coffee. Man, give me blood.
Right?
Okay. Here we go. Maybe I should read it off the computer. Okay. Where is the I do think I'm going to make a blooper reel sometime here, but
That's good. You always, blooper reels, you got to do it.
yeah, that's a thing podcasts do.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least Quick Question does, but not Quick Question. No such thing as a fish. They do compilation.
Well, Bim Bam does it too. My brother and me.
I don't listen to them. I wish
That's because you're a bad person.
I should. Yeah.
Again, the McElroy brothers. How do you not know anything about podcasts?
Malcroys. If you hear
Malcroys? Malcroys? Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Melchior? Like the
McElroys.
McElroys.
If you hear this, hit us up. We're big fans.
McElroys. Not McLaroys. This is not Macklemore. We ain't popping no tags.
Scratch all of this.
Good. Jeez. Who is Melchior in Lord of the Rings? Or in the Tolkien universe?
Melchior? It's Melkor. He's the
Melkor.
Yeah, he's the divine evil. The
primary
fallen Valkyr.
Valkyr.
Yeah. He was the one who sowed dissonance into the songs.
Right.
Yeah.
Melkor, later Morgoth.
Yeah, Morgoth was his elvish name, I think.
Okay. Sorry, now we can get back to your poem.
Okay. Yeah, clearly I'm procrastinating on this one because, okay. Obsession? I experimented with a couplet here, people. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we'll get a limerick.
There once was a boy named Aaron.
Keep it going.
Okay. So that reminds me, again, in 5th grade, I created a short little rap for myself to introduce my name. So it went like this. Hey, my name is Aaron. I fly like a heron. Look at me jump high into the sky. You're welcome, Dave. That's a podcast exclusive for you. Not a poem, but a slick, sweet rhyme.
Okay, I lied. Your poetry has gotten better since then.
Thank you. Point made. I don't know. I super need to pee, though. We're going to take a pause.
Take a pause.
Yeah, you fill this time with an ad.
Dear listeners, today's broadcast is brought to you by Aaron Needing to Pee. Have you ever needed to pee and needed someone to take that pee for you? Well, I have great news. Aaron is willing to help. Call 1-800-555. This is way too many numbers. Call 1-800-555. This is way too many numbers. This podcast is also brought to you by viewers like you. You know, the two of you that are listening. All two of you. And by all two of you, I mean Aaron and Dave, the only people listening. Thank you. I have to sell some woodworking stuff before I can buy it.
Oh yeah, plug your company. This episode brought to you by Dave's Wood.
Solid work, Aaron. Solid work.
Oh no.
Oh no, have I never told you what my woodworking company is?
You've given me the name, I honestly.
Oh, I know. It's not a memorable name because it's terrible. It's Nature's Metal.
Oh, that's right. This episode brought to you by Nature's Metal.
Oh,
None of this is gonna work.
Aaron gets to edit. Aaron gets to edit. This podcast is also brought to you by loud basements with space heaters and air conditioners and dehumidifiers. Thank you for providing the white noise that Aaron has to edit out of each and every episode of this podcast. This podcast is also brought to you by Aaron being weird. Aaron is my best friend, and I'm so grateful. He's so kind and compassionate, and I haven't spent the last minute and a half making fun of him.
Yeah, whatever you said was worthless. It's not making it in.
What? Good.
You just made my editing that much easier. I just look at this block of Dave.
Yeah, but you're from Iowa.
Ohio, Dave. Come on.
What's the difference?
I don't know if I should be offended or just
Iowa, Ohio, Idaho. I mean, y'all make potatoes, right?
No.
Yeah. No, it's potatoes.
Ohio makes astronauts because everyone wants to get as far away from it as possible.
That's pretty great.
I don't know who said that. You can't give me credit for that.
John Glenn.
Yeah, maybe. Good day. Good day.
I'm sorry. I took a nap this morning. I'm off the walls.
You've got more energy than normal. I don't know how this is gonna go. Here we go.
That's where I'm at. I got nothing.
This is your time to shine, Dave.
Fine. I give it out of like 40.
I don't know how to work with this.
We're gonna quantify this. It makes perfect sense. Fine.
You just are struggling so hard to say that it's good.
I'm really trying to find ways to make fun of you, but I actually kind of enjoy it. If I have to read this terrible book about needing a hat.
John Clausen?
Dear listeners, Aaron is forcing me to read children's books because he's a strange person.
I Want My Hat Back is literary genius.
It feels very weird to move into the mic like this.
Yes, it does.
But I think I like doing this because it's very strange. And I am very strange.
Yeah, you do it about once per episode.
Turtles. Yeah.
Oh.
You have to read some John Green then.
That's the deal?
Yeah.
John Clausen for John Green?
Yep.
That's like a whole chapter book for like
John
20
for a John.
pages.
John for a John.
John for a John. Seems fair.
Rude, Aaron. Rude.
I keep missing the good stuff.
You didn't get my Big Bopper impression?
No, I
now
think this is
all
twice
of
now.
our ones of listeners will not be able to hear my amazing impression.
Our approximated audience of 20, which if you take down the amount of re-listens I've done, probably amounts to like 10.
Well, but to be fair, I still haven't listened to this show because I don't understand why anyone would.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm going to write a poem about what it means to be here on Zoom.
Like live scat right now, or
Live scat?
I'm sorry.
Zip it up, pow!
live rap. No.
Okay, Aaron, drop me a beat.
A slam.
Yeah.
That's the word.
I don't have my bongos here, and I don't have my djembe here, so I can't do slam poetry. That's a problem.
I'm glad we always give myself content to cut.
It's important, bud.
I sort through sifting through an hour and a half of recordings to get that 19 minutes. Oh, it's the highlight of my weekend. It truly is.
That's possibly the saddest thing I've ever heard.
I'm free, it doesn't matter to me. It's my bad poetry. Ding. Here we go. I got my sleep today. I'm good.
Good.
Yeah. Good day. And welcome to My Bad Poetry.
Unacceptable. Take it back.
Dang it. Okay. Take 2. Good day.
Unacceptable. Take it back. Oh, should I have my original sound on?
I don't know. I can't tell a difference.
This podcast is also brought to you by Baby Monitors, a way to creepily watch your child as they sleep. It's one of the weirdest things I've ever had to experience, especially when my wife or I go into the room and the other person is watching us over the baby monitor. The other beautiful thing is when the other person speaks over the baby monitor. It's nice and creepy. To receive your free promotional baby monitor, go to thisisnotarealwebsite.org/com and use the promo code Aaron is a big ol' stinky goon. That's promo code Aaron is a big old stinky goon. Thank you.
This episode is brought to you by busy people. No, that doesn't work. This episode is brought to you by distractions. Want to get something done, but have other things on your plate? Distractions. Nope, that's not how you do an ad. This ad is brought to you by distractions. Want to get something done, but you don't really want to get it done? Try distractions. For all your procrastinating needs. Well, I'm just going to do some more B-roll here because honey, yum. Clover honey in a bear thing. Huh? Oh, you're back.
Sorry, what's the podcast brought to us today by?
Distractions.
Okay, we
Really?
did have the Disney Channel for a bit, and there is a movie called H-E Double Hockey Sticks. It is one of the greatest movies of all time. It's got Will Fridley, the older brother from Boy Meets World.
Mm-hmm.
It's got Sean Hunter's older brother. It's got Gabrielle Union. It's like a really good cast, and they're all really good in it. And it's like a Faustian narrative of a demon who helps a hockey player.
You and Faust.
Oh, I love Faust. Faust is so good. But I cannot find H-E Double Hockey Sticks anywhere, and they don't have it on Disney Plus. And I've been writing an email to, I was going to say Ed Asner, but Ed Asner
Phil
is
Asner?
dead. I don't know. I've been writing an email every single day to the owners of Disney, telling them that they need to put H-E Double Hockey Sticks on Disney Plus, or I will continue to cry.
Way to use our platform, Dave.
I'm really trying
for a
hard
good
to,
cause.
Good cause. You think the owners of Disney listen? This podcast is also brought to you by two guys who occasionally have to stare at the monitor to make sure that their children are still asleep. We record this podcast during our children's naps, and it's pretty adorable to see my little boy, because he has one hand in his ear and a finger up his nose, and his arm is wrapped around a little koala. It's pretty darn cute. It's poetic, Aaron.
The oxymoronic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm Oxy. You're a moron.
Aw. We go together.
You know oxymoron, like the etymology, right?
Give me a second. Oxycontin.
Nope.
Air. More. No, I don't know it all. Air. It means like big little, doesn't it?
It is like that. Oxy is sharp.
Sharp.
And moron is dull, which is where we get the concept of a moron.
A dull-headed. Okay.
Yeah, a dull person.
Ah. I mean, and I don't know if in high school choir we were doing this trick, but in choir nowadays, whenever I get to a the, I always add the extra e if a vowel comes next.
You put a line over the e, Aaron.
I don't get those. Like I know the schwa, and beyond that, I just do like IH, AW, EE, OO. I know you music people have like lines and swooshes and squiggles that mean different vowel forms, but or pronunciations.
You musicians, or you linguists, or you people who know how to use the language that they're apparently fluent in.
Hey, ask a normal person on the street. They have no clue all those things of the vowel chart, the pronunciation triangle of A, E, I, O's, and U's.
I guess
No
that
one
would be
knows
true. I guess that would be true if you went to, a terrible college, like some people on this podcast. But people who go to like a good school that teach us things,
You also were a music minor.
yeah,
I was just in it for the choir.
and a language minor,
Oh gosh, I didn't even
Yeah.
remember that.
ancient languages.
Well,
I mean, this is literally something I should know, and that nobody else needs to.
so it's a diagonal line over the E, is what we're saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
it'd be technically like a grave accent. Although you could just do a straight line across as a non-circumflex accent, which would achieve the same thing, though technically it would put the emphasis on the H in the word because that non-circumflex pushes the emphasis forward.
The he.
The he?
See.
Yikes.
Yeah. Well, I think we've spent enough time on the.
I disagree. I disagree entirely.
This is why editing took so long.
You're welcome. Maybe. This is a poem.
Okay. Pause.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yep. Okay.
Dear listeners, I'm back for more advertisements. Today's episode is brought to you by screaming children who interrupt podcasts, whether it's Aaron's child or my child. You cannot find a better reason to interrupt a podcast as a screaming child. Make sure you go to screamingchild.com/mybadpoetry for a 30-day free subscription.
Another Bible reference.
But it's just faith, hope, and love.
Dang.
There's
Why
no
do
joy.
I always put joy in there? Oh,
I think
Advent.
it's because you're a bad
Advent.
person.
No, it's Advent.
I think it's because you're.
No,
a
it's the Gaudete candle, week 3, bud. Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say rejoice.
Oh gosh, how is it that I'm not the nerdiest person on this podcast?
I ask myself that every time. But you were the one who was talking about the he.
The he. You're welcome.
Ah, the whiplash we give people.
I know, right?
Why must life be a race? Greed and power corrupts an innocent heart. Why must I be denied?
Why must I benide? Who is benide?
What is benign?
What is benide?
Yeah. Okay, take 2. Why must... Oh, no.
Why?
Why? Why must time keep slipping by to everyone that needs it the most? Why must... Sorry. Gosh. These
What?
long ones are just torture.
What is happening? I think we need to break it up and go line by line.
We almost need to. I'm just gonna start in the middle here. We'll see what. Okay.
No, you're just talking about the United States Postal Service.
Steve Miller Band. Steve Miller Band.
That's Steve Miller Band?
Yeah, it is.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh. In middle school, I caught a field mouse and I named him Steve Miller. After the Steve Miller Band.
Oh, that's staying in somehow. That's fascinating. I want to follow you down that rabbit hole.
Right?
for-
That is the definition of mental I don't know, depravity? Jeez.
Why I'm so sorry, Dave, but why is the only image I'm getting right now is Lenny and his rabbit?
Oh!
That like insults
Are
you on
you-
like too many levels.
Are you standing behind me with a gun right now, Aaron?
I feel like my poetry might.
Oh.
You had a mouse named Steve Miller?
Well, I didn't keep him. I caught a field mouse
Oh my gosh.
in middle school. And so me and my friends, just kept him for a weekend.
Okay.
Because we're cool people.
Oh, Dave, we get 3 from this day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I apparently just wrote in spurts.
Yeah, I was going to say, you need to spread out your creative energies.
No. That's why I write sermons in one sitting, Dave. For those who are listening from church, if you ever do find this, I do spend a lot more time on my sermons. It's not just one day.
I'm sure they can tell you spend a lot more time than one sitting.
I actually rhyme in my sermons. That if you've wondered where the rhyme is in all of these poems, I was just saving them for my preaching endeavors.
There you go. You
Why?
absolute goon.
Yeah.
No, I think that was just static. Of like, oh, Aaron's completely cut me off. My microphone has gone dead because he can't listen to me anymore.
That's not what applause sounds like. Just white noise. I must have never been applauded in my life.
Well, I mean, you sang in the St. Olaf choir, so you haven't been applauded in your entire life.
Think of how many. Oh, Dave. Yeah,
You're welcome.
that was a good burn. Now think of how many young loves were inspired sitting together in the pews of Bow Chapel during the St. Olaf home concert or St. Olaf Christmas Fest. Think of how many high school romances were solidified in those concerts.
That's
Why
pretty
must my
impressive.
love be denied when other couples clearly became soulmates during spirited Christmas services? Yep. No. What, Dave?
I'm currently counting down on my fingers how many I think. I'm currently holding up 0 fingers.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
Huh. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I ask why, Dave.
Oh, I ask why. Dear listeners, today's podcast is brought to you by looking things up on Google. When Aaron and Dave can't remember the words that are trying to come out of their mouths, they look it up on Google. Try looking it up on Google for yourself, and when using it, use the promo code. The guy, he was in the movie. It had like the train, but like it wasn't a real train. It was like a squirrel. Yeah. Good luck spelling that. And I only learned about sin canes through that majestic thing that is called the West Wing.
I got your sentence, but it was extremely choppy. I think it's my internet. 1 second. We might need to retake that your majestic speech. It's so bizarre. I'm gonna take my
Let
phone
me
off.
try.
No, it's telling me that my internet connection's unstable, so. Oh, my phone isn't even on the internet. Okay. Okay, I switched to the 5G network, maybe. Okay, so you learned about this.
Well, now it's telling me my connection is unstable.
What the heck? We're just not meant to do this today.
Oh, I do want to tell you that you froze like this.
You could probably not even tell if I was frozen.
I honestly couldn't. Like, I kept going, is he just being a jerk?
So where in the West Wing did you learn about sing canes? I mean, for a range to a to boil in the heart is itself a metaphor. What is that called? That's not a metaphor, is it?
No. Well, yeah. I mean,
It's the seat of the emotion. It's not
that's a
the
good point.
splachna.
I was gonna say, I think it should be rewritten. It boils deep in my splachna.
I think it should actually, because I don't feel feelings in the chest. I feel it in the gut. I get get my tummy aches. That's not staying in.
Oh, come on, that's gotta stay in.
Okay.
No, my tum hurts. We can do better than seeking to be understood. Ooh, that's St. Francis.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah,
look it up. I have to pee.
Okay. How does it start? As to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. And it is in dying, that we are born. That we are born to life. Oh, Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Dear listeners, today's podcast is brought to you by St. Francis, the crazy weirdo. No, that's mean. Dear listeners, today's podcast is brought to you by St. Francis, the weirdo who preached sermons to birds. He kinda weird, but he kinda great. St. Francis.
Okay.
What?
Did you find the quote? For those of you who are our loyal listeners, should we come up with a name for people? The MVPs? No?
There's not enough air in my lungs for the fart noise that I want to make at that suggestion.
Well, dear MVPs, it's not an easy turn of the phrase.
No, you are the worst.
I think we've mentioned this off air or somewhere else. Again, this probably won't make the cut, but the germ of this project comes from missing Minecraft conversations in our old apartment together.
Yeah.
So these poems are the means to conversations that otherwise would just happen.
Right.
We're that weird.
Be impressed I didn't break out into BNL lyrics. Broke into the old apartment. No?
Well, Dave, we have picked this skeleton. Nope, that's not a phrase. We have
Pick this bird dry?
Is that a phrase?
Yeah.
That's a phrase?
Pick this bird dry? You never heard that? Like to take all the drippings off of a turkey?
Clearly I was trying to get to that phrase, but that's not the phrase I thought it was.
Pick the bone clean?
Pick the bone clean. Okay, I was combining the two. I was thinking pick the skeleton dry.
Wow, you are terrifying.
Yep.
We should have had that one for our Halloween episode. For our spooktacular.
Spooktacular. Yeah, the blooper reel is gonna be I'm gonna have
It's gonna be 7 hours long.
I know. I'm gonna have to cut some darlings that I like. I cut them from the first episode so that I was like, oh, but they'll make it into the blooper. And now the blooper is like 30 minutes long, and I'm like, dang. Now I'm gonna have to cut from the cuts.
We can release a long episode of bloopers.
Yeah, maybe people would actually stand that. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say.
The fact that you remember after saying "stand that" makes me sad.
Did I say stand that? What did I say?
I thought you
did
said
not.
people would stand that.
Stand.
Oh, people would stand that. Okay.
Yes. No.
Oh, I was worried. I was like,
I mean, I did say
legitimately
that I
scared.
stand Reliant K.
Yes, you did.
But-
and we will have a conversation off air about that.
Yeah. That's understandable.
That's understandable.
Standable. I heard it too. I was.
Yep.
For all you restless souls out there, get out of your room. Go do something fun.
Go and write some bad poetry.
Yeah. Just it'll be better than this. Sign off done.
Sign off.
I think we got enough stuff there.
Oh my gosh, Aaron.
I'm free, it doesn't matter to me. It's my poetry. I'm free, it doesn't matter to me. It's my bad You can't find my necklace?
No.
Well, where's my necklace? Editing is awesome.
Hey, Aaron, remember to cut this part.
Yeah.